How many of you have ever experienced communication challenges with your clients? Yeah, everybody. What's the issue? It's them, right? It's their communication. They don't know what they want. They keep asking for things and they're not satisfied when we deliver it. So I'm sitting with the leadership team testing out a program on building extraordinary client relationships. And this is a senior team. This is a technical organization. And we start out, they got 2 days around how to build extraordinary, indispensable partner-client relationships. So you know what they all look like. It's this. So you realize we got to capture them really quickly, because if the first half hour doesn't grab, the rest of the day is going to be challenging. So I asked them a very simple question. What's your biggest challenge? Of course, what did they say? It's our clients. What's the challenge with your clients? They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to communicate? All right, we'll find out. So I said to them, there's 3 sources of miscommunication. If you understand what they are, you'll be able to solve your problems. Of course, you know what they are, don't you? One of the first lessons in giving people really valuable information is to make sure they appreciate the value of that outcome. Because if you just give them the answer as right or as valuable as it might be, they don't really care. But when they recognize, I got a potential solution and I don't know what it is, and we're smart and we run this big organization, maybe I need to pay attention. So they start throwing out all kinds of ideas, none of which are what I would call universal human dynamics that applies everywhere around the world. So after about 10 minutes of failure, they go, what is it? So it's this, the 3 sources of miscommunication. And we'll validate it with your own statistics, your own experience, your own reference points. Number 1, first cause of miscommunication, it's you. Let's ask the question appropriately. What percentage of the time are you a highly effective communicator? Around the world, and I've done this with thousands of people from 40 countries, the answers are usually in a range of 60 to 80%. You're talking about talented people who know what they're doing. What's the implications of that? 20 to 40% of the time, you're the problem. Issue number 2, it's them. So here's the question that validates that. What percentage of the time is that first request that you get from a client exactly what's most important and valuable to them? What percentage of the time is that very first request a client gives you exactly what would be most important and valuable to them? You know what the answer is from thousands of people? You've got your own answer. 10 to 20%. And you wonder why, when you do exactly what they ask you to do, exactly on time, on budget, according to specs, they're still not happy. It's because 80 to 90% of the time, what they ask you for is not what they would value most. Third point, third source of miscommunication. It's you and them together. Let's validate that. So let's get in groups of 5. And I'm going to ask you to write down the first 5 words that come to mind when I say something that we all hold in common. It's common to our practice every day and our working relationship for many of you for years. And that word would be technology. So here's the answer. One match means all 5 of you have exactly the same word. That's one match. So let's see how many matches we have. How many of you have, of all your teams of 5, have all 5 words that are the same? None, okay. How many have 4 matches? Nobody. 3 matches? Nobody. 2 matches? Nobody in the room here. You know how many times we've had 2 matches? We have never, ever had 5 matches. We've never had 4 matches of the same word that people use every day. We've never had 3 matches. We have had 2 matches, having done this with more than 1,500 groups around the world. You know how many times we've matched 2 words? 2 words they hold in common, all 5 people. Twice. How many times have we had one single word in reference to the thing that we hold most valuable be the same? From 1,500 groups, it's happened 14 times. How many times have we had not a single match? We'll round it up here, 1,484. So let's just recap here. 20 to 40% of the time, you're the problem. 80 to 90% of the time, your clients don't tell you what's really most important. And 99+% of the time, you don't even know what they mean. And we wonder why we have miscommunication problems. Anybody interested in seeing the solution? That's what we're here for.